Have you ever held an old Christmas ornament in your hand and felt like it was holding you back to a childhood living room, a grandparent's tree, or a time when holidays felt slower and sweeter? Today, we're stepping inside the magical world of vintage Christmas ornaments, from blown glass treasures of 1800s Germany to glittering 1950s American icons, to the quirky, lovable mid-century characters that still live in our memories. Because ornaments aren't just decorations, they're tiny time capsules. Our story begins in the mid-1800s, in the quiet forests of Lauscha, Germany, where master glassblowers heated molten glass over oil lamps and spun it into delicate orbs. Here, artisans created what we now call the first Christmas ornaments, using mercury and silver nitrate to give them that magical metallic shine. By the 1870s, they were producing fruit and vegetable ornaments, nut shapes, tiny pine cones, symbolizing rebirth birds representing joy and good fortune. Queen Victoria and Prince Albert famously decorated a tree with German glass ornaments, instantly igniting a trend across Britain and then the United States. These ornaments were so prized that American store magnate F.W. Woolworth built an entire holiday retail empire by Lauscha glass in the late 1800s. Fast forward to the 1920s, 1940s, when American companies like Shiny Brite began producing affordable yet beautiful ornaments. During the Great Depression, Brite ornaments became something more. They symbolized hope, normalcy, and the determination to celebrate despite hardship. Shiny Brite introduced radiant pinks, emerald greens, gold stencil-painted designs, reflector indents that made tree lights sparkle like tiny suns. By the 1940s, as war raged across Europe, glass became scarce. So, American families treasured every ornament like a family heirloom. Famous figures like Bing Crosby, Shirley Temple, and the Andrews sisters popularized the glittering mid-century Christmas aesthetic on radio, magazine covers, and holiday broadcasts. After World War II, Christmas exploded into full Technicolor. Factories adopted aluminum ornament caps, machine-blown glass, brilliant tinsel glitter, striped and atomic hero patterns. The 1950s e-cic spun cotton Santa's flocked reindeer with tiny bells, foil stars, candy-colored baubles, mid-century atomic bursts. This era also brought the rise of celebrity holiday influence, with Marilyn Monroe's silver tree photo shoots, Elvis Presley's blue Christmas aesthetic, Lucille Ball as bright pastel holiday sets on TV, Jackie Kennedy's themed Christmases at the White House. All of this shaped the vintage ornament style we still adore today. Now, let's talk about the ornaments that pulled straight at our heartstrings, the characters. From the 1940s through the 1970s, families collected smiling Santa's wide-eyed felt elves, reindeer with glittered hooves, angel toppers with spun glass wings, snowmen with pipe cleaner arms, small musicians, toy soldiers, and choir children. Many designs were inspired by Coca-Cola Santa illustrations, Disney's early characters, Rankin-Bass stop-motion films, especially Rudolph 1964. These aren't just ornaments, they're storytellers. Every face was painted by hand. Every piece of felt was cut by a human artisan. Every tiny accessory, from miniature trumpets to little scarves, was placed with care. Ornaments shaped cultures and cultures shaped ornaments. Germany gave us glass baubles, birds, and mushrooms, symbols of luck. Poland introduced elaborately hand-painted, glitter-rich ornaments, often with geometric designs. Japan 1950秒到60秒 exported whimsical paper match and celluloid ornaments, which are now highly collectible. Czech Republic mastered beaded ornaments with wire frames, delicate, ornate, and still dazzling today. America specialized in mass-produced, cheerful designs like tinsel garlands, plastic figurines. Pop culture ornaments together, they created a holiday aesthetic that was both global and deeply personal. Today, collectors and families treasure these pieces, not just for their beauty but for their emotion. Vintage ornaments remind us of childhood wonder, family traditions, moments we wish could last forever. A time when holidays were handmade, not rushed, simpler celebrations filled with warmth. Even broken ornaments are saved because the memories feel too precious to throw away. There's a reason vintage Christmas aesthetic has exploded again on Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. We're all searching for that feeling of holiday magic we once knew. Every vintage ornament tells a story. Every scratch, every faded stripe, every missing bit of glitter is a chapter. So the next time you open your ornament box, pause. Look closely, because you're not just decorating a tree, you're decorating history. If you love nostalgia, vintage aesthetics, and the stories behind forgotten treasures, hit subscribe. There's so much more holiday magic to explore together.